And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Boston taking on Maine. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
The second baseman, Francisco.
And the pitch. That one fouled off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Close, but call the ball. And 1-1. That one in triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. All over that one right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I think the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive. And it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
The pitch. Line to left. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second here, no outs. Fights it off, he'll see another. The pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Next one misses, and a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now Chipper Jones. Line drive, could be extra bases. One run's in. Now the second run is in. And they clear the bases. 3 runs score. Tries to get back and save. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Stepping in, Ryan Reynolds. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
With Pedro on the mound, Boog, this lineup is facing a fierce competitor. He always seems to rise to the occasion, and that's a big reason why he's considered one of the best pitchers we've seen in the majors.
So, man aboard, Eddie Murray now at the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That one missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Man at second. Up and in, and the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
The next pitch misses. 3-2 now. Got hit by him for the K. Mickey Mantle getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 1. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Trout settles under it, brings it in, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Mike Trout. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Marte hustling after it. Puts it away for the out. Now the number 2 hitter. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? One down, base is empty.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Fought off foul. DeGrom, 30 years old now, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2010. That one pushed foul. Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Second inning set to go. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And the right-hander back to work. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. And it's strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Ball 1 there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. And there's a ball. Smoked into left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here it comes. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Marte on at first, nobody out. That one way inside. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And he deals. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Hey, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And that one almost got him. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped. Junior makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now.
Now back, the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. But all the runners hold. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here at the top of the second. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Now it's the power speed combo. Ken Griffey Jr. DeGrom back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Outside low, and it's 1-0. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
There's a swing and a drive. Jones going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
The third baseman, Rafael.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. And the righty deals. Murray. Good feed. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. On to the third inning. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones. And a pitch. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Brian Reynolds here. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ripped on a line. Trout makes the grab on the run. So digging in, Eddie Murray struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one. 1 out and a runner at second. Next pitch misses. 1-1. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Santana with the throw to first. And there are 2 down.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 outs. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's some real power at the plate. Marcelo Meyer. Murray takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. When he first joined the league, the Angels batted him 8th, and he wouldn't hit on days he pitched. Singy, do you remember who was DHing for the Angels at the time?
Oh, Boo, come on now. How can you forget it?
Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Mantle makes the grab for the second out. So the batting order turns over. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Mantle moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. The wide to kick the pitch. Marte goes 6'1", 30 years old now. And usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
I always see second basemen as being pretty versatile guys you can move around. And so for him to be out in the outfield today doesn't surprise me at all.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Base hit center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Swing and a miss.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one in triple digits.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Man at second. Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now the shortstop, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2. There's the strike at the knees.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Hits it, misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, standing in is the power hitting second baseman, number 37. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. That one drifts inside. Hard on the ground to first. Murray steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now it's Juan Soto. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. And now Ken Griffey Jr. Swings through that. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouled off left side. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Swung on, belted. Mantle calls it in, 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fly to left his first time. Jones ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Back here in San Francisco, ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Elly De La Cruz. Ripped on the ground a second. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 away here in the 5th. Chipper Jones, the next to hit.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one drilled left field. Soto makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
And a base hit into right. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
It's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now it's going to be Mickey Mantle. New pitcher on now, Andrew Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Here's Ketel Marte, the switch hitter batting right. And fouled off.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And a count 1-2. Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Down the third baseman, Rafael Devers. DeGrom back to work. Polanco. Now the throw to first on the run. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Marcelo Meyer will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Doubled in his first AB. Lindor sends it to first, and that is the inning. all set for the top of the 6th. And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Here comes a pitch. Just missed.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
High fly ball out to left field. Soto hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0-1. One out, bases empty. Lindor checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. One down, base is empty. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Jorge Polanco. That one not close. 1-0. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Inside, just missed.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground. The throw to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. And here is Carlos Santana. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball 1.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Ball in.
And another ball.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Righty to the plate. Not even close there. And the count's full. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Squeezes it, and there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Mike Trout now at the plate. Big swing and a miss.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double. Now it's the second baseman. On the ground, right side. The tag, and he's out. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. Line drive. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. The pitch. There's a strike.
0-1.
The pitch. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Now a check swing, but he held up. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Over to first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line. Beat the throw pretty easily. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. At the belt and fires. Way inside. Now a swing by Chipper. That one smoked out deep to right field. Junior going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging from first. Caught in a rundown now. And he's out trying to get back to first. Double play. And now the DH, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Justin Martinez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and base hit. And that extends the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Murray now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one pulled foul.
One ball.
Oh, right to the backstop. To second, but way too late. Safe there. 2 outs. Up and in. The count now 2-2. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. The wind of the pitch. That's down and in.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
To the right side. To first. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. Now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch not close. Wouldn't chase that time. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Rafael Devers. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. That one just missing inside. And that's ball 1. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Meyer swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
So the tying run at second. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Way outside, ball 1. And that one hit 97
One
on
ball,
the
one
gun.
strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And a count 1-2. Got him swinging. That's the third out. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the eighth. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And now the count is even. And another ball. And a payoff pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Trout is there. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ketel Marte. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2 is the count.
Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty delivers. Wouldn't chase that time.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
They get the out on Marte. And there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. And now Jorge Posada. Base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Posada, the runner at first with two gone. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, Carlos Santana. Soto back to work. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Polanco tosses to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. Here's Trout. First pitch swinging.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that fourth time and do damage because he's that good.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike two.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the eighth. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the ninth with at least a 2-run lead.
And ball one. 2 down,
One ball,
nobody on.
2
Near the
strikes.
bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Oracle Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jorge Polanco. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me,
Brooks Raley on the pitch here.
pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
One ball.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
Batted by him for the K. Chipper Jones getting ready to hit. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Polanco on the go. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any.
Double steal. Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 6-1. 1 down. Next is switch hitting first baseman Eddie Murray. Misses
Outside,
off the plate. And it's 1-0. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Mickey Mantle. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And foul ball. 2 outs. Now a screamer into the outfield. Soto makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. The pitch. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And another ball.
2-2 the count.
Here's a 2-2. And the slider just misses. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bunting for a hit. Lindor. And he's saved at first. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a foul ball. And he deals. Polanco. Off balance feed. There's one. And that's a double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And our final line score.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Bears going up against the Wind Surge. Ready to go now? Here's Mike Trout.
The center field. Mike Trout.
And here it comes. Ball one there. In the air to left center. Rollins on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
when you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Juan Soto. That one misses. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Turner raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now the left fielder, Mike Trout. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And this is inside.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game. But ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
Back to the mound. It hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Here's a big power threat. Frank Thomas.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the catch for the out. Trey Turner now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. And he swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
2 outs, base is empty. Struck him out looking. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And that one off the outside edge. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now it's even up.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Breaking ball inside, and it's 3-2. And there's ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that misses off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 1-1. The other way. And it goes just foul. Hit hard, base hit. Griffey around second. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Fouled off. He was late to pitch. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Headed for the plate. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Big RBI for him right there. I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Next pitch is outside. Fouled off down the right side. And there's one down.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up. Who doesn't love to watch Shohei play baseball? I mean, voters certainly did when they made him the unanimous choice for MVP in the American League in 2023. It was an easy choice. He had that award wrapped up by August.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball.
Well, as expected, Ohtani was great on the mound and at the plate that year. He struck out more than 11 batters every 9 innings he pitched, and hit 44 home runs in the process.
Second and third, one away. Here at the top of the second. Struck him out looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Now the catcher up to hit, Carlos Santana. So the batting order turns over. Mike Trout digs in now. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No ball, two strikes.
2 outs. Bases are full. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Now a pop-up on the infield. Guerrero drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. Now there's one away. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout settles under it. Snags it for the second out. This is Corbin Carroll.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Out towards right center field. Trout makes the play, and it's out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo, number 37. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next offered in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Kicks and deals. Soto checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. 1 down, base is empty. And that one missing low. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. And at second with 1 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Ken Griffey Jr. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0. 1 out, base is empty. Next is the speedy first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. Nice grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one ripped. Didn't quite have enough. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, the sluggy shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Gray back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now it's Matt Carpenter. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talent.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive.
One ball.
There's a strike.
2 strikes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The lefty fires. Ohtani in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. The 1-0.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down. Carlos Santana, the next to hit. He was walked intentionally his first time. Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup, and now batting Mike Trout. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. Now the number 2 hitter. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Pomerantz. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Throw to second, safe. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Here comes a pitch. Got him looking. He didn't make it. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Mike Trout. The line to kick the pitch. That clips the zone. 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Out to short, Bregman. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So up next, Frank Thomas. Flied to right his first time. Wouldn't chase that time.
Counts 1-0.
Next pitch is inside. Yeah, that's ball 2. And the righty deals. That one inside. 3-0. And that's in there at the knees. And a pitch. And he takes a strike.
Counts full.
Outside, and that is ball 4. Here's Turner now.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And a pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Thomas around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And now Mike Napoli. That one ripped but foul. Two on, 1 out. Big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Little chopper rolls foul. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab after a long run. 2 down. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, now the left fielder, Juan Soto. And a pitch. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever. Foul ball still 0-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
And a ground ball to first. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Gathers and throws to first. And that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Foul ball there.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of...
Runner takes off. Bunts it in the air. Brings it in. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Matt Carpenter will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. That clips the corner.
0-2 is the count.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in the long ball threat, Rafael Devers.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that one is inside ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. On to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's Alex Bregman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And it's fouled away. Kicks and fires. Outside. And it's 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Bounced up the middle. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. It's 4-1. Base is empty with 2 away. They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. So the lineup flips over, and here is Mike Trout. That's back there. And that one is going to go. He'll circle the bases. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 6-1. And the batter now, number 37. Carroll hustling after it. Dives. What a play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the power speed combo. Mike Trout. On the ground to third. Whips it across. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas. And a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
1-1.
Pitch misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.